start with just some comments about the rule changes, and does that sort of directly affect you guys at all in terms of the things you coach and the eye stuff and things like that?
The eye stuff's not a big deal. The one thing that related to us was the second half of the year we became a wedge kickoff return team, which the majority of our conference is, and so that affected us in that we'll have to change schemes on kickoff return, not completely but subtly, and as everyone else will. So that's one, and the unsportsmanlike conduct one's not necessarily true this year, but in 2 years from now it kind of hits you, because you can put in a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of work, and a guy makes a decision because he thinks the guy's high-stepping or taunting or diving into the end zone that could cause you a touchdown, that could cause you to win a football game. And so that's concerning. We're going to have to address it, and address it hard.
Did you the wedge thing? Did you know as a coach that was coming at all?
It was we knew it was a possibility, and so we were prepared for it. So we'll move on.
So what do you do? I mean, how do you adjust it?
Oh, there's a bunch of different.
So you guys are just kind of experimenting.
It's not a big deal. We'll be fine.
Do you have any leading candidates at returners right now at all? Or?
No. I think when we get Chris Polk back, he's a natural guy. I thought he was the best one at it for us last year. Obviously, our two new guys have done some nice things for us there, and we'll continue to assess guys. And as we adjust our returns, some guys might be a little better than others.
Will Schamberger looked like he made some plays today.
Yeah,
he got some people's attentions.
He's had a nice kind of second quarter of spring. I thought the first 3 days or so he might have been a little bit tentative, a little bit hesitant, coming off his injury. But I think that the last 4 practices he's been really productive, and not just in his movement. He's shown a physicality in his play that is catching everybody's attention. I think the offensive players too. They don't like getting hit by the guy. So we're extremely excited. It's a huge addition for us.
You said you were the only school to stick with him through the injury. Why were you guys not too concerned about that?
My assessment of guys these days, you look at 16, 17-year-old kids, and when they have knee injuries, their bodies are still growing, and they're in such great shape, especially defensive backs, tailbacks. They heal so quick from those things. To me, it's not a factor, and we knew what the type of player Will was at St. John Bosco, and not only a football player but basketball player, and now that he's back healthy, we're seeing it, man. He's a terrific athlete.
You've been pretty happy with the move of Drew Schaefer back down to center?
Yeah, I think so. It's new. Anytime you go from left tackle, all of a sudden now you're got your hand on a football and the guy across me weighs 350 pounds. It's challenging, and so there's some things that he struggled with, but he's getting to. What we love, again, as always, is he's so bright, and we generally don't have guys running free into our backfield, whether it's in the run game or the pass game. He gets our calls done, and he's got long enough levers he can reach guys and do some things in the run game.
What Saturday is more scrimmaging?
We will have a practice, and there'll be some scrimmage aspects of it at the end, but it'll be a practice. We've got our coaches clinic starting tomorrow that'll carry through till Saturday, so we want to show guys how we practice and some of the things we do, so it won't just be a straight scrimmage.
Do you have any more straight scrimmage types planned? I'm sure you do.
Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will next Saturday.
The following Saturday.
Yeah. How do you think Ferguson's responded to the two young guys?
Well, I think good. I think it's challenging. These two young guys have come in here with a mindset and a mentality. They're coming here to play and to compete, and they're not concerned that they're freshmen. And I think that's been good for Jory in a sense that he has to learn not to worry about where he is on the depth chart, but when you get your opportunities, you got to play and you got to compete. And I think it's been good for him mentally.
Yeah. Nice.